Shalom. Um, yeah, just want to say, Kala Lalimla, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Washem Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Hakim pushing his word in sincerity and truth. Alright, so this lesson is gonna be very simple, right? Just come across this video on TikTok, and as I can see, it's basically the young lady, is saying that she found mold growing on her furniture, right? That wasn't the only thing, but take note that it says that the mold actually made her sick 24/7, right? And we all know how very discomforting that can be to be sick like right around the clock. That's very uncomfortable, right? Now, right, so she found out that the mold is what was keeping her sick, and it was, as you will see, she keep finding mold in different places, right? So she was never able to actually fully get rid of the mold, so she ended up being sick for a very long time, right? Now, just bringing this out, for brothers and sisters awareness, right? And to actually go into what the scriptures say about mold and mildew and how we're supposed to act upon it. All right. So before we get into the scriptures, just to give you a little backstory, or what the right word, context. All right. So as I can see, there's mold in the windows, mold, and this is very dangerous. See, mold. Alright, there we go. Alright. Mold. Alright, conversation with the landlord. Right, and living situations might not be ideal, when it comes to where brothers living. We all know so we're under the curses, right? So sometimes we might actually come across these things, and it's not necessarily how it is and it isn't, right? So I was gonna say that it's not necessarily how you basically treat your place, right? Because you can do everything in your power to prevent it, but because of weather conditions, because say mold, that's something will grow, will thrive in a moisture, right? So you might not be able to see or to actually find every little crevice and corner that is that has the moisture, right, enough to cause mold. All right, so okay, there we go. Alright, so everything is moldy. So now I could just jump over here, again, just to edify. Alright, so this says what is mold. Alright, it says mold is a fungal growth. 1 second. Let's open this. Alright, mold is a fungal growth that forms and spreads on various kinds of damp or decaying organic matter. There are many different mold species that come in different colors, Molds are sometimes referred to as mildew. They are found both indoors and outdoors in all climates during all seasons of the year. Outdoors, molds survive by using plants and decaying organic matter such as fallen leaves as a source of nutrition. Indoors, mold needs moisture and a carbon source from building materials or building contents to grow. Excess moisture is generally the cause of indoor mold growth. Molds reproduce by releasing tiny spores that flow through the air until landing in other locations. When they settle on wet or moist surfaces, the spores can form new mold colonies. Moderate temperatures and available nutrient sources make most office buildings ideal for mold growth. All right. All right. So that's the, as we said, just to edify what mold is. What I'm gonna do is to just copy this, all right, and save it for the description. I'm gonna add that link to the description. So now we'll go to the scriptures and see how you go about dealing with mold. All right, it says, this is Leviticus 13. Like to read it from the King James. All right. Okay. King James. Alright, so Romans 13 and verse 30. There we go. Verse 30. Oh yeah, verse 47. Salaka. Alright, it says, the garment also that the plague of leprosy is in, whether it be a woolen garment or a linen garment, whether it be in the warp or woof of linen or of woolen, whether in a skin or in anything made of skin. If the plague be greenish or reddish in the garment or in the skin, either in the warp or in the woof, or in anything of skin, it is a plague of leprosy, and shall be shewed unto the priest. And the priest shall look upon the plague, and shut up it that hath the plague 7 days. And he shall look on the plague on the 7th day. If the plague be spread in the garment, either in the warp or in the woof, or in a skin or any work that is made of skin, the plague is a fretting leprosy. It is unclean. He shall therefore burn that garment, whether warp or woof, in woolen or in linen or in anything of skin, wherein the plague is. It is a fretting leprosy. It shall be burnt in the fire. Alright. Let me just pull something up real quick. Just a second.
It's 10:15.
Just a second. So like,